Now, what I'm asking you to do is make your reservations. You know, it seems like I've tried to tell you in diverse ways, and now I just said, okay, I've said enough. I will do my part as a faithful steward. God is in control. His hand is on this ministry. But I keep trying to tell people, God will not push you and force you to do something. He's looking for willing vessels who are surrendered, to both be obedient, to listen, to hear. And when we talk about the church attendance and building the church, that's an ongoing, lifelong journey. That's not something you do once because we have a crisis. That's not, as some people have said, well, that's a man-made thing. That's how the church was built. Now, it's not suggested that people are going to be having people come as guests every single week, but you just keep it in your heart, you keep it in prayer, you ask God to give you the opportunities, and maybe those conversations do not result in somebody wanting to come or in you having somebody with you, but you've planted seeds. And you become indeed like those people in the parable of the talents and the pounds. You've done something with what the Lord has given you and graced you with. Now that can have a broad spectrum of application, but I've simply said just keep the focus on the fact that while other churches have succumbed to gimmicks and garbage, we've stayed by the stuff. And yes, there's a lot more people out there and a lot more people setting up electronic shops thinking that that's the way that people are pastored. People are pastored by by receiving guidance. And it's guidance in God's Word and pertaining to the things of God. I don't come into your house and say, hey, this is how you ought to cook your food or manage your affairs or wash your laundry. But you're coming into God's house, and I'm the under-shepherd telling you, we all have a responsibility. Now, not everybody is given the gift of sharing their understanding or the gift of being just a compassionate friend or being able. Everybody has a different gift, but we're all capable. We've all been given the mouths to express the goodness of the Lord. So I've been asking you to do that. Just keep that at the back of your mind. If we keep together as a praying people, trusting God to complete the thing that He started, He'll bring it to pass. And that's His word. That's not mine, that's His. So I'm asking you to act in faith. Don't be making reservations for 5 people by faith because you think God, with number of grace, He'll bring 5. But commit that this is something we have to work on lifelong. And it no longer becomes work, it becomes a love to really share with people who probably need to be lifted up by God's word. All right. Get on the telephone.